Hey everybody, it's Comic-Con, it's Tested.com, and it's also time for Adam Incognito. As you know, I walk the floor every year in costume. This year, I'm doing another spacesuit, just like I did last year. Actually, last year I did 2 spacesuits. And this year, I'm walking in the magnificent Clavius spacesuits from 2001. There's been a lot of 2001 replicas made over the years, but nobody has yet fully replicated the silver Clavius spacesuits. To remind you, these are the suits worn by Heywood Floyd as he goes to investigate the magnetic anomaly on Tycho crater in the middle of 2001. I've got all the parts and pieces, the soft suit, the backpack, the front pack. And this year I'm doing something totally novel that may throw people off, because I think if I just wore this on the floor, people would be like, that's gotta be Adam Savage. So I'm throwing them off the scent by actually walking in 2 costumes. That's right, I'm walking with a partner, and the partner I'm walking with, come on over here, is an actual astronaut. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Hadfield will be walking with me. Chris, have you ever worn a fake spacesuit before?
No, I've either worn our training suits, the ones in space, or ones that have been in space. So this is a first for me, and never been to Comic-Con. So it's a heck of a way to start.
You are diving right into the deep end. Yeah. I will say also that one of the key things that I loved about that scene is Floyd, on his way to Tycho in the rocket bus, has lunch with his compadres. So I've spent the last few weeks replicating a pair of Floyd's lunch boxes. They're actually fully lined in insulated bubble wrap, which I would assume if the art directors of 2001 had access, that's what they would have put in here. And we've got some sandwiches so that while we're out there on the floor, if we decide to have lunch, we can pull our helmets off.
Spacewalking is hungry work. That'll be good.
I imagine. The other advance that I've made, everyone remembers I almost got heat stroke last year, is this is my setup unit for a pair of integrated cooling units, one for each of our backpacks. These will recirculate water through a pair of cooling shirts. What do you call these again?
These LCVGs, liquid cooling ventilation garments with the quick disconnects.
And these quick disconnects connect into here. When we fill this with ice and water and we turn it on, it will power for 90 minutes. It will power cold water around our chest. All of this is powered by these beautiful little lithium-ion drill batteries, which I purchased, and we'll have extras. They're easy to change.
What's cool, when you're in a real spacesuit, you're listening to exactly that same sound. There's the gentle sound of the fan and the liquid cooling ventilation. When you're alone in the universe, it gets a little quieter because you're at low pressure, but that's really, you get the sound of your own breathing, like they did in 2001, but you have the little whining sound of the pumping the water around your body. So even audio realism.
That's awesome. I have I have added in a pair of squirrel cage fans in the helmet that blow across the visor, powered by a little USB power supply.
Cool.
And to hide our identities, I actually had a window tinting place, just put some window tinting on some thin plastic, and this is an insert so that we can remain
I'll demonstrate.
hidden. Yes. Who's that? I have no idea who that could be.
Oh, it sounds cool in here.
Yeah, you know what? I'm convinced after putting these on that Stanley Kubrick actually recorded Dave Bowman's breathing from inside one of the prop helmets, because it sounds identical.
And that was such a smart move on their part, because that is your companion when you're outside on a spacewalk.
It's
the thing that's with you always is your own breathing, which is kind of a nice reminder.
Yeah.
While you're out there, that you're alone in the universe.
Well, we're going to have a distinctly different view from these spacesuits than you have had when you've worn yours. We're going to see lots of, you're going to love Comic-Con. The culture here is one of transformation.
I'm going to run into more aliens.
Yes, you're going to run into a lot of aliens from many different franchises. Shall we start getting suited up?
I think it's time.
Okay, I think the first step is I'll bring out the soft suits.
Nice.
Yes.
Beautiful.
They, things get up close and personal when you have to zip that zipper. I actually use a dog leash when I've had to do this alone.
Yeah,
we have
them on ours as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep. We call this the cadaver zipper too. So. Yeah.
I noticed that there's this distinct moment in taking this suit off, in which, because of the neck ring and the geometry, you have to unzip and then stick your butt right out the back. Is that, you guys have to do the same thing?
Exactly the same motion. Yeah. So it's not the most viewer-friendly activity getting in and out of a suit. They don't show that part on NASA TV.
No.
You know, we have heaters in our space gloves.
Really?
Yeah. Right behind every fingertip, there's a heater.
Right behind every fingertip?
Yeah, just on the top of each fingernail, there's a little heater. Wow. And you can turn it on and off. The switch is a cloth switch halfway up your suit arm. So if your fingers are getting cold, because it's minus 150 in the shade or so.
Wow.
Turn on the margarita machine.
All right, the backpacks. Okay, now. So the first trick is to hook up the power, so you can rest it on the top there. They're polarized. Oh, okay, cool. That's why we do a systems check. Yep. Are you getting operation?
Oh, switches.
Yep, good. Okay, so then that slips in here like this.
You know what? The Russian spacesuit, you can do this on orbit with it. You can get in and fix everything, and it's got these connectors all over the place.
Really?
It's kind of funny. Yeah, it's on orbit, maintainable. It's not nearly as high tech as the American one, but you can fix it yourself, which is kind of nice on a spaceship.
I'm gonna connect the straps up. So next is we gotta prep the suit, because I have not yet cut the holes in the suit for these going through.
That's what you needed the big dagger for?
Yeah. Oh, I don't like cutting through stuff.
Especially a
the outside of
spacesuit.
the spacesuit.
We never do this.
Generally bad form.
Oh yeah, just cut a hole in it, it'll be fine.
There we go. Brilliant.
Some cultures we'd be married now. Do you put your arms all the way in first?
I don't. I put the head through first.
Okay. All right. Yeah, different than a soap.
Oh. Awesome. Oh, it helps that you're a lot thinner.
Nice. Just tighten up. No?
That looks great. That looks
Nice.
awesome.
You look great.
You look fabulous.
All right. Okay.
Let's put on our boots first.
Okay.
This would be a lot easier in zero G.
No.
No.
Putting on boots is the hardest thing in zero G. You float all over.
Oh, right.
Two
You're like
limbs and
kicking
one
off
foot.
the walls and everything. All right. Next step is this. So let me get this on you. Excellent. Now I gotta wrap that around the side, that on the other side. Cooling lines. All right. Chris, I'm gonna do a systems check here.
Great, please do.
You feel ice water moving?
I do. It's working.
Awesome. Awesome.
What you don't want to feel is wet, right?
Right.
Now to get these inside. There we go.
Okay.
Go. Get your cooling lines. Takes about 5 seconds. Small the back.
Oh yeah, it's working beautifully.
Okay.
We're in.
I'm in.
Now, oh wait, there's one other piece. There's a secondary blower just to help. And let me just turn the other way. Show me your other side. It goes from there to there. Goes from there.
What do you do for CO2 buildup?
What's that? Uh-oh, I cut it too short. Can I have a chopping block? Yeah.
Is this an airport?
Yeah, we're doing an emergency tracheotomy.
Okay. You can do that if you want.
All right, Chris. So this actually can give you fresh air from the other switch into your helmet.
Okay.
And we'll put it on when your helmet's in.
Okay.
I'll get the same thing. And it may smell a little like magic marker, so that's actually going to be like a nice little... Oh, right. I almost forgot. We've got to pack our lunch. Here's your lunch box.
Thank you. Every good astronaut.
And there's a couple of sandwiches. And per the last time we were talking from Earth and space, you got pickles on your sandwich.
I've been waiting years for pickles on my sandwich. Thank you. No pickles on a space station.
You might put your gloves in there so that we walk without the hands covered for a little while.
Sounds good.
And I think we're ready to hit the floor almost. All right, you feel ready for your first Comic-Con?
Just do a quick checklist. We got silver spacesuits.
Silver spacesuits check.
We got helmets.
Helmets check.
Balaclavas on.
Balaclavas on.
Do we have lunch?
We have lunch.
Ready to go.
Let's go. Good. Let's walk. How you doing?
Outstanding. How much fun was that?
That is a quintessential Comic-Con experience. It's hot. You can barely see anything.
It was perfect.
Everyone's kind of freaking out.
Very fun. Very fun. Worked out great.
I've worked up an
Even your
appetite.
inner glasses are
Yeah, no, I know. It's
Bugged
just never not an exercise in sweaty.
I told you, spacewalking is a hungry thing.
Oh, let's go have some lunch.
I think we should go have some lunch.
All right.
Be great. Spacewalk complete.
Spacewalk complete. That was. I hope you had as much fun as I did. That was much better than last year.
That was outstanding.
I'm still cool.
Oh yeah, actually, I still got cold water pumping around me. It's great.
All right. Shall we have some lunch? I've worked up an
I think
appetite.
lunch should be good. Oh, I got a few dings on my helmet, just like normal.
Yep. Yeah, to me, this is the dings of walking the costume walk. It's like everything has to be perfect up until then, but then whatever dings you get, that's just natural aging and weathering.
You want to bang something with your visor.
All right. I think,
A real space
yeah,
walk.
one of these has
look at
pickles. Look at that.
Look at this.
And they're actually nice and cool.
Nice. Because of the silver fabric thermal bubble wrap lining. Nice. Spacewalking, she's a hungry work. And what's neat, if you pause for a second,
Nope.
just listen what we do.
That's the cooling system.
We're like harmony cans and pumps going here. We're like bionics.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Damn good sandwich.
Excellent system. You know, we put the blowers at the back of our head so it comes around the curve and goes down over the visor from the top.
That would have made a lot more
you
sense.
can see the fog pattern, right? So if you can put
yeah.
a blower directed up, that's what we always do. And then it pushes it down.
Oh, that's a great idea. I was also thinking about putting a couple of cooling lines in the head.
Yeah, you can buy those too, of course. You can buy the cool suit helmets.
That's a great
Hoods.
idea. Yeah, someone was asking me about it the other day, why I liked about it. And I said, there's something like kind of amazingly technological about carrying your own around your
Life
own
support
atmosphere.
system.
At the same time, it's ludicrously vulnerable. Like it's ballsy that you're doing it and it's vulnerable.
Yeah.
Oh my God! After an 11-hour walk, you don't have food out there, do you?
No, they used to try and put food in, but it always got messed up.
Yeah.
Just have water.
Wow.
You're hungry.
I can imagine. I mean, you know, it's like you go to Hawaii and you spend all that time in the water, and all you want to do is eat hamburgers. It must be like that times a million.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that was excellent suits. Those were so cool. The helmets have so much room in them.
That's what I love.
The forward bulge of it gives you so much more room.
I was using my face to clear my visor.
Yeah.
Doing these costume walks for 7 or 8 years, giving me a really intimate relationship with being sweaty and being okay.
But
You know,
even
it's like
for
you
the
just
actors.
give over to it.
Well, what I do, when you're doing Soyuz water survival training in the heat of summer on the Black Sea,
Oh my God.
miserably hot. So what I found I did after a while, I would say to the crew, it's cold in here. And actually go through the mental exercise of feeling cold. And it helped for several minutes every time. Your body just knew what that was like. It
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Stop overheating. It was kind of funny.
Oh, look. Everyday attire?
Yeah, just walk around.
Yeah.
What else?
You should see what we dress up in.